Yo, what's up everybody? Back with another video. And today I want to talk about being patient with yourself. That's something that we don't really do, man. We don't really give ourselves grace. I was just talking to my little brother about a similar topic. But we got to learn to give ourselves time to accomplish the things that we want, man. Things don't happen overnight. Shoot, I remember when I was in high school, I wasn't, the most popular dude by any means, but I wasn't unknown at the same time. People knew of me. I played football. I had friends that were like the top tier on the football team and all of that. But shoot, I was just basically the average dude in high school. You know what I'm saying? And I would see all these other dudes who, shit, in my opinion, they peaked in high school. They was getting all the girls, smashing all the fine girls, and I'm sitting here looking at like, dang, man, I wish I could clap her cheeks. And they were getting them. They were getting them just because they had the higher status when we were in high school. And I knew I was smart. I knew I was smarter than a lot of those dudes. I knew I had way more to offer to these women, and I knew I had more to offer to the world than a lot of these dudes. I'm not trying to hate on these dudes, but a lot of these dudes, all they had to offer was their athleticism. And I knew I had my brain. I knew I had, things that I'd gone through that I wanted to share with people. And I would always tell myself like, dang, dude, you're behind. I would compare myself to these people, look at them like, yeah, these people are ahead of you in life. When really that wasn't the case, man. We were in high school. We were children, So I was far from the truth. And fast forward to now, I still got a lot of goals that I want to accomplish. I'm just getting started in life, to be real. But I look back on those same people and I kind of see what they're doing in life. They ain't doing shit, to be real with you. They're not doing anything. A lot of them have been arrested. A lot of them are working dead-end jobs. A lot of them are making minimum wage because they had all their eggs in one basket. They all thought they was finna go to the league. And I knew at a young age that wasn't in my cards. I wasn't gonna be no professional athlete. I didn't have the skills for it, but I was realistic with myself. But now I'm understanding it just took time. It took time for me to blossom into what I am now. A lot of those dudes that I'm referring to, when they see me, they're like, dang, man, you've done well for yourself. You're doing things. And it's just because they peaked then. That was their peak. Shoot, you have to be willing to give yourself grace and give yourself time to work towards the goals that you have for yourself. The shit's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna be like if you want to get a specific physique, you ain't gonna be able to go to the gym 2 or 3 times and see the results. No, dude, you got to put in years. And there's a lot of people, like I'll go back to the high school example. A lot of those dudes were just genetically gifted, man. They were just genetically better than me. Their parents gave them genes that were superior to mine. I'm just going to be real, man. Call a spade a spade. These dudes were bench pressing what I bench press now in high school. So of course they're going to be better than me, But that was only one piece of the pie. I had a mind that was different than them. I had a more mature mind. I had my goals higher than theirs, but my goals just took longer to acquire. And that's all I'm saying to y'all, man, is don't be too hard on yourself thinking that, you're not where you need to be or you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Shoot, maybe that's true. Maybe you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, but you got to change that. But you might be thinking like, I'm not where I want to be at in life. And that's all right, man. That's fine. It takes time. You can't I don't even watch Dragon Ball Z, but I would just use this analogy. Look at Goku, man. When he first started out, all this nigga could do was turn into the ape, turn into the monkey, and kill shit, beat shit up. And sometimes that wasn't even that strong, man. Sometimes he'd get his ass whooped. But this nigga kept grinding. He would go to the hyperbolic time chamber. He kept on progressing. He kept training. And it took him a long time. You see him from when he was a little kid all the way up to adulthood before he was able to go Super Saiyan for the first time. He wasn't able to go to Super Saiyan when he was a kid. It took him that long for him to be able to achieve those things. And I know some people are like, right, that's not even real, but it symbolizes something. The mindset that you have as a kid, yeah, you might have these goals then and you don't have them accomplished at that age, but keep that mindset, keep those goals and just work towards it. It might take you until you're 20 years old. If you have a certain dream at 10 or 11, it might take you till you're 20 to achieve that. You know, I had a goal of buying a house. I was able to achieve that much sooner than a lot of my peers, much sooner than a lot of my siblings, much sooner than a lot of people that I know just in life, because I made the steps sooner than they did. But it still took patience. It still took me 3 years of saving my money up, being frugal, being called lame, being called um, what is a moocher, being called all kind of stuff, man, just because I wasn't doing what everybody else was doing. But I was patient with myself. There'd be times where I would talk to myself and I'd be like, damn, bro, like, can you actually do this? Or I would doubt myself. There'd be times where I'm sitting there thinking, hey, maybe the people are right. Nah, dude, they're not. They're not right. They were just hating, or they didn't accomplish it, or it took them to, they were 35 or 36 to accomplish what I've accomplished. And I'm not saying this to brag on myself or anything. I still have way, way more life ahead of me. I still have way more things that I need to achieve. But all I want to say, man, is don't be too hard on yourself. Give yourself patience. You know, you're going to come across a lot of those people that I referred to in high school that have already hit their peak. And then, you know, when you start to get your stride, you're going to re-encounter them in life. You might be in Walmart one day and you see them as a Walmart greeter. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, man, because they didn't have goals or they weren't patient enough. You know, they might have had a goal and thought that, oh, I can achieve this in a day or two. I can't tell you, I know countless people that say they're finna get in the gym, they're going to get their physique right, they're going to start working out, they're going to start dieting. And after a month, they quit. They give up. That's not how you do it, man. Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes generations sometimes to get things popping. You know, like my mom, she started from the bottom and she worked until she was 60 years old. Well, I think 58 years old before, you know, she was able to set all of us up to the point to where we're at now. So you might be that person that has to bear the cross for your family, and it's going to take your lifetime in order to get them set. So things take time, man. You know, it's not an overnight process. You just got to be willing to stay on that path, man. Yeah, we're going to venture off every now and then. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Doing side quests over here, side quests over there, but it's all about the experience, man. I told this dude one time, he kept on trying to tell me to pull the trigger on buying a house and kept on telling me that I was wasting time, that, you know, putting his projections on me. And I told him this story resonates with me, man. Everybody has heard of the story when they were a little kid of the tortoise and the hare. I told him, I'm the tortoise. You might be the hare. You might be the one who rapidly jumps to, you know, tasks, the one who hurries up and does certain things. But I'm going to win in the end because I'm patient with myself. I have a plan and I'm going to slowly execute that plan. I don't need to do it quickly. I don't need to do it rapidly. You know, of course, you know, we never know when we're going to die. So time might not be on your side, but I don't focus on that. I focus on, this is my goal and I'm going to take my time to achieve it. I don't need to rush, man. Why I need to rush? It's going to happen because I'm making the steps to make it happen. Just be patient with yourself, man. Don't let people try to discourage you and tell you otherwise. You know, you can't accomplish something in one day. That's not realistic. You got to be realistic with yourself, man. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I want to talk about in this video. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.